Good afternoon. It is minutes to 4 p.m. Thank you for choosing TV47 as I get you informed on the latest at this hour. But first, here are the highlights. The highlights. An urgent application has been filed over the mysterious disappearance of Huduma Center manager in Wajir County. Body of a 17-year-old girl discovered in a rented room. A man is suspected to have killed her before fleeing to Uganda. And clinical officers in Nairobi threatened to strike over unfulfilled demands by the county government of Nairobi. All right, thank you for joining. I am Sheilar Chelangat and the 15 minutes of this bulletin begins now. Hussein Abdirahman Mohammed's legal team has filed a habeas corpus application following his mysterious disappearance since July 8th. Mohammed, who is the assistant county commissioner and manager at Huduma Center in Wajir, was last seen during an official visit to Wajir County, where he was accompanied by the Cabinet Secretary for Public Service. Lawyer Dunstan Omari has described the disappearance as mysterious and deeply concerning, urging the court to compel the Attorney General, the Inspector General of Police and the Director of Public Prosecutions to produce Mohammed in court by today. A police report was filed on July 10th, but so far no progress has been made in locating him.
Hussein is not an ordinary citizen like us. He's a deputy county commissioner, who is also assigned to the duty of the manager of Huduma in Wajir. It's so sad to hear somebody of that stature who has disappeared, and as the state is silent and not saying anything about him. We feel ourselves are not secure.
This matter has raised a lot of security concerns in the whole of Wajir County. If security in Wajir, which borders the porous border of Somalia, is compromised, which public servant will ever go there?
And to Kakamega County, where a 17-year-old girl was found murdered in a rental house in a tragic incident in Lurambi, Kakamega County. The suspected killer, believed to be her boyfriend, fled the scene and is reported to have crossed into Uganda. Both the deceased and the suspect are believed to be Ugandan nationals. According to locals, the couple had rented the house just a day before the incident. The girl's mother, who was aware of her daughter's relationship, became concerned after learning that the man was reported to have committed suicide in Uganda. Police have launched investigations into the incident as efforts to trace the suspect continue.
Jana kitu kama saa 2 usiku, kuna kijana mwenye ambaye alikuja kuulizia nyumba, kijana mfupi hivi. Na vile alikuja kuulizia nyumba, mimi nikamwambia room iko. Akaenda, vile alirudi na pesa 2,500 akanipatia, mimi nikakuja nikamfungulia nyumba na sikuona huyo msichana. Mimi mtu mwenye nilimpangishia nyumba alikuwa kijana na suruali ya short. Sasa hizi mchana hivi ndio nikaona vijana kama 5 wamekuja hapa, wakasema wametumwa kutoka huko Uganda. Kijana mwenye nilimpangishia nyumba ameenda paka Uganda na amejua huko. Sasa mamake msichana ndio mwenye amefanya nini? Ameambia hao vijana wakuja waangalie msichana wake yuko safe.
Msichana sisi kwanza tu kuona huyu msichana, tumemuona sasa hivi.
Tumerendisha
kijana ndio alikuja nyumba. Hakukuja na mwanamke.
Mara ya kwanza na ya mwisho, wale ambao wako na nyumba huwa tunawatangazia kwa baraza, kwa ofisi ya kwamba ukiwa na nyumba za kupangisha lazima uchukue orodha mtu ambaye anataka kuishi hapo. Wale ambao tunaishi nao si watu wazuri. Ujue kwamba huyu mtu ni nani, anaitwa nani,
And away from that, former Lands Minister Amos Kimunya now says that he acted in the public interest and within the law in response to accusations of fraudulently disposing of public property. Kimunya rejected the prosecution's argument as unfounded and unsupported during his court defense this morning, highlighting that no reliable witness had directly implicated him. Kimunya highlighted his long-standing dedication to anti-corruption initiatives and the preservation of public resources in response to the main accusation of fraud. The land in dispute was initially a 75-acre plot of land given to the government-run Njambini Agricultural Training Center, which was founded to educate farmers and advance agricultural growth.
Your Honor, I was the one who received the application letter, which he did not produce in court. That's the only time I was ever mentioned in terms of this case.
The investigating officer. Do you recall the name of the investigating officer in this case?
Yes, it was one Wilfred Mutiga, who entertained us thoroughly in this court.
Please, you are not bored. You specifically recall what that witness said?
In connection with why he thought I should be charged, was that he said I was the minister and I was the one who received the application, and hence I must be guilty. But nobody ever produced that application for land.
And to the capital, where Nairobi County clinical officers have threatened to down their tools and stage protests on Wednesday, citing career stagnation, poor working condition, and failure of the county government of Nairobi in implementing the clinical officers' career guidelines as stipulated by the government. Addressing the media in Nairobi on Monday, the chairperson, Kenya Union of Clinical Officers, Peterson Wachira, revealed that level 4 hospitals within Nairobi County have not been performing optimally, as clinical officers already started a go-slow 3 months ago. The union explained that talks with the county government have not been successful, forcing them to call for demonstrations. They further castigated Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja for disregarding their cries for better working conditions.
Viva Nairobi, viva! And so today we have called for this presser. One, to call them out because they are denying Kenyans and the citizens of Nairobi access to health services against Article 43 of the Constitution, but also to inform wananchi that the administration does not seem to care for them, and also invite the citizens of Nairobi, because from this Wednesday, we are starting demonstrations. And if nothing works after Wednesday, next week, we will be having daily demonstrations. And we are sending an invite to, to all citizens from Nairobi County, especially those ones who have lacked medical services, to join us in the demonstrations, because it is becoming clear that their government does not care.
And away from that, transport was paralyzed for a better part of the day along Charagita Boiman Road and Oljororok Dundori Road in Nyandarua County as police engaged in running battles with members of the public. The angry residents today took to the streets, raising their voices over alleged failed promises by the government, accusing it of launching ghost projects without budgeting for their completion. This has resulted due to the delay in tarmacking of the Charagita Boiman Road that was launched by President Ruto while serving as Deputy President and a second time while serving as President. While addressing the media, the residents complained that the leaders they elected have been giving those empty promises of constructing the road.
Juzi akiwa president amerudi tena hapa na akaronchi hiyo barabara, akasema hii barabara itawekwa rami. Wakati wa saa hii hadi saa hii hakuna kitu inaendelea. Sisi wakazi wa hapa Charagita tuko na hasira sana, kwa sababu tunaona kabisa tulidanganywa na hatutaendelea kudanganywa tena.
Hii ni barabara barabara, na tukiandamana tunaambiwa tupigwe biduki miguu. Hii ni barabara. Hii ni barabara. Wakuje watengeneze barabara. Haja yetu ni barabara. Haja yetu ni barabara.
Kwa mheshimiwa wetu Mwangi Muchera amesema ya kwamba hadi tumemwandikia kwa social media tukamwambia kuja, hii barabara sio mzuri, na sasa wakati umefika, kama hatafanya kazi kulingana na venye alisema, wakati wake sasa umekwisha, na sisi hatutaki maneno mingi. Aache kutudanganya na atuambie ukweli. Barabara inatengenezwa lini? Ni kesho ama ni kesho kutwa?
Huyo Muchera kuja tutengenezea barabara. Sisi haja yetu ni barabara. Waache kutuongoza na hasira. Sisi tuliwachagua watu.
And the Kenya National Union of Teachers (NAT) has called on the government to implement a plan to increase teachers' salaries by 60%, including a 30% increment in allowances. The union, through its Deputy Secretary for the Trans Nzoia branch, Dominic Kiboy, urged the government to fully implement this plan, which he says will greatly benefit teachers who have dedicated themselves to uplifting the standards of education in the country. The union has also called on the government to uphold the law that allows teachers to take leave to vie for political seats without resigning, and to be allowed to resume their duties if they do not secure the positions.
Tumepatiana mapendekezo yetu kwa serikali. Tumewaambia tunataka walimu waongezewe mshahara 60%. That is the basic salary. And we want all other allowances iongezwe and it should be adjusted at 30%. And adjustment means adjustment going up. Kwa hiyo CBA pia tunataka walimu wetu wakitaka viti vya kisiasa waruhusiwe waende wachukue leave, wasimame, wapingana na kipekee kidogo, kipekee akimfurutia chini arudi darasa.
And a new dawn has risen for cancer patients in Kirinyaga and the neighboring counties, thanks to the new Kerugoya Hospital Cancer Center, which will now offer treatment on different types of cancer. Kirinyaga Governor Anne Waiguru described the cancer center as a landmark facility that has reduced costly travel to far-off referral hospitals, enabling cancer patients to receive treatment close to home and their loved ones. The governor explained that the facility will benefit the Mount Kenya region, noting that 1 in every 10 deaths in the region is linked to cancer.
The inauguration of this center is a major milestone towards bringing the much-needed quality cancer screening and treatment services to Kirinyaga and Mount Kenya region. With this cancer center, many more people in our county will now access the care they need under one roof.
So basically what we do here is we do screening. That is the part of the nurse, and for the doctors they do the reviews, consultations, and they guide patients on what to do from the consultation part. And then after the consultation we send our patients for treatments, say to Kenyatta level 6. Basically we send them for treatments and other management to level 6 facilities. And then from there they come back to us for follow-up clinics and for treatments that we can offer from our units.
All right, let's get sporty. And English football powerhouse Chelsea were crowned FIFA Club World Cup champions after securing Under-20 Combined Athletics Championships was officially kitted out ahead of their departure on Monday to Nigeria for the third edition of the African Under-18 and Under-20 Combined Athletics Championship. The champions are set to commence on July 16th before concluding on July the 20th with a total of 47 athletes kitted on Sunday morning at the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani, by Athletics Kenya Youth Chairman Barnaba Korir. The team will be led by Captain Clinton Aluvi, who will represent Kenya in the 100 meters and 200 meters events, and 2023 Africa Under-18 1500 meters silver medalist Joylene Jepkemboi.
Tangu tumetrain vizuri na tujapata any indiscipline cases. Kila mtu alikuwa discipline na kila mtu alikuwa focus na kazi yake na kitu yenye alikuja hapa. Hakuna mwenye tumepata na indiscipline cases na wote wako focus, wanatarajia waende walete medals.
Coaches wametusaidia a lot. Nasema wale coaches walikuja hapa wametusaidia juu many athletes hapa vile tulikata timu wengi wao kwa najua kama kuset block, but vile coaches wamekuja hapa at least kwa sprints tukana very much improvement, na hata mtu akitoka hapa anajua anasema kutoka ningie team nime make improvement na najua tutaweza kuleta good medals kutoka Nigeria.
I don't expect any issues concerning age problems. We have done a very good job as a federation to make sure that those who are going to compete are with the right ages and there will not be any issue. The equipment, especially the spikes, were brought yesterday from the US, Nike support, and of course any other material support they require, they are receiving today, and the allowances has already been given by Athletics Kenya, and of course the foreign allowances will be given by
All right, that concludes TV47 News now at 4 at this hour. My name is Sheilar Chelangat. Do enjoy the rest of your viewership. Good afternoon.